Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I got myself a new build. I got it from Tesco because they didn't have any in WH Smith, which I was very surprised about. So my new build is the Titanic, the ship, the legend. And what I'm going to show you, what we get to in this issue, is quite really nice. What I've seen on other videos I've seen on YouTube, it looks really good, and I'm going to look forward to building this famous ship. So I'll just show you what we've got in the first issue. So what we've got in here, it's like a subscription to be reserved for the news agents, but I've already subscribed to Hachette themselves, so I'll be getting parts. And what we get in it is a free issue 3. Get issue 3, and it comes with intricate parts for the motor plus a smoke generator. So that is going to be really good to do. And then my free gift is a tin poster of the original poster celebrating the Titanic. Then we get a binder with the 3rd delivery. With the 5th delivery we get a screwdriver set. I mean, I've got exact same screwdriver set in the shed. Oh yeah, I've got it in the drawer here, sorry. Well, it'll come in handy. And also the pocket watch with the 7th delivery. Now I've got a pocket watch of the Titanic in gold plate, 18 karat gold plated, which I've got for my 40th, and it's still going now. Well, that is beautiful, that, really nice. And I've also got the premium, so I can get the display case, and that's a beautiful stand. And I'll tell you something, what I've seen of the remote control is absolutely stunning. That's issue 1, and in this one, you can just look at that. Now, there is a discrepancy on the hull of the Titanic, is these holes along here, which I'll just try and show you up close if you can see them. Just here. Now the actual ship didn't have them, so they might have to be filled in. And the splash guard here, as we know as the breakwater, that was white, because it looked in all my books that I've got, and even that there, it's like a greyish colour, and that was white. Well, that'll be painted. And also we get a poster with the detail in it, and that's the remote control. Absolutely stunning. That operates moving parts, lights, sounds and smoke effects when your model is complete. And the detailed engine, which runs, which the panel and the model itself can be removed to see that. It lights up, smoke comes out the funnels. I mean, the lifeboats themselves had covers, so I might have to make some covers for them. That's beautiful. Now, I've already done the Titanic, the wooden one, 20 years ago, and that's 3 foot in length. Now this is going to be 4 foot 5 inches, and it's same scale, 1/200, but this is a bit bigger, a foot bigger, and God knows where I'm going to put it. And those, like the gifts you get, like I just shown you before. And in the magazine, right, it's got the Titanic tragedy, after it's in the iceberg, where heads of the rivets were broken off when she hit the iceberg, and the hidden enemy there, the iceberg itself, and where she sank 300 miles, I think it was 300 or 400 miles off the coast of Newfoundland. And Edward John Smith, the captain, now he used to live in Warrington, not far from me actually. And the sheer scale of the Titanic, bigger than the Empire State Building. And that was at Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast. And the White Star Line, Olympic and Titanic, and then afterwards the Britannic, which was originally going to be called the Gigantic. And then the White Star Line there again, and the Titanic Bell. And now the instructions are at the back of the magazine, which I didn't think they would be, to be honest with you, because they're normally at the front. Now just look at the detail there. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now when I get my first 2 issues, I mean I'm doing this as a practice run to see how it goes, and what I'm going to do before I do the build itself, I'm going to paint these splash guards, or breakwaters as they're known now, paint them white. I mean I'll find some other discrepancies in the model as I go along, but for now I'll just have to wait and see what comes along. So if you just excuse me a moment, I'll go and get my other model of the Titanic that I built 20 years ago. It's in a bit of a sorry state at the minute, but it's full of dust, so bear with me a minute guys. This is my other model that I built 20 years ago of the Firmus liner, wooden, metal, plastic. I mean even on the lifeboats here they've got covers on them all the way along, and I know the picture quality is not very good. Some parts have come away which will have to be re-glued. It's caked in dust because back then when they brought it out, Hachette, they didn't you had to pay for the stand separately, so I made my own. This came with it, RMS Titanic 1912, with the White Star flag emblem on it, on a piece of wood that was supplied, and that's coming away, so that's going to have to be re-glued on. I mean for 20 years old it's not in bad condition really, and as you can see the splash water or breakwater is black, sorry white, and with these here, so I'll just bring it round if I can. Oop, I dropped it then. And there's a crane here. These here, I painted them black and had the brass. That's come off. Told you it's the dust killing it. That'll have to be glued back on. They were brass, so I kept it as the brass because I thought it looked better, to be honest. So I'll just swap cameras if I can. There seems to be knocking everything over. Everything is just in the way here. Just no room with the shit being here. Just bear with me. And this is the top view of it. Just bring it up here a bit so you can see the detail that's gone into it. I mean the hardest part I thought was the stringing going along the funnels like that, because I had to get a little pin into a drill well, a very thin drill bit, and gone through the deck. It was all marked out where the string was going to go, and then connect it to the funnel with brass hooks, which I'll be painting. And no, not needs painting, it's full of cobwebs and all. And that's about it. I'll have to get an air dryer on this, to be honest with you, to blow all the dust off. I mean, it's fair size. Really fair size. I mean, this was the very first part work I ever did, the Titanic, the very first one. I mean, a part of it did go wrong, but I managed to sort it all out. I had to take some of the strakes off, the wooden strakes, and study it a bit more, and completely done it all. Luckily I had a load of the wooden strakes left. But now with this being 3 foot, 1/200 scale again, what I'm going to do is get this plastic bow out. If I can, and put it, you know, when they seal these up, and they seal them. Yeah. Let's get this out. Just bring the camera down a bit. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it like that, are you? Right, I'll have to swap cameras again, because this is going to be a bit difficult. So as you can see, the bow here, and compared to the size of that, look how big that is to that. This ship is going to be a lot wider than this. Same scale, 1/200, but much bigger compared to this one. Put it upside down anyway, it doesn't really matter which way it goes at the minute because it's not being done. Now that is big, a lot wider. It's unreal, absolutely unreal. So, well, that's my new build, which I'll be starting next week. I'll just swap cameras. Well, that's it. That's the Titanic model, which I've done 20 years ago. I'll be starting my new build, issue 1, next Tuesday. Because since I can't do the Spitfire with the problem of issue 93 with the PCB, there's nothing much I can do with that until I get me next set of parts in January. But issue 1, I'll be starting this, and like with the wood effect for the deck, you only get one shot at it, because if you make a mistake, that's it, you've had it. But I'm getting issue 1 when I get it. I don't know when it's going to come, sometime in January, and I'm really looking forward to doing that build. Now it's a shame back then I didn't have a decent webcam to show me how I built this, because the webcam back then, it was absolute bobbins, rubbish, until I got these ones, and then eventually I'll probably have to get some more new ones anyway. So for one, to work on a laptop, because I'll be building most of it in the shed, and because it's going to be that big, it'll have to be done in the shed because there's no room in here to do it, especially when I've got my Spitfire here on this side, and just this area here in front of me now, there's just not enough room at all. Well, I've prattled on long enough. So I want to wish you all a very happy new year. Have a good one, and if you're going out, please stay safe and take care. And if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for any future videos, which I know there will be now, since I'll be starting on my new model next week, and then after issue 10 it'll be 4 a month. So until then, bye for now.